Who's the MVP of the upcoming season? Who's going to win the championship? Who's coming out of the East? Who's coming out of the West? If you had the opportunity to draft or sign any player in the entire league to start your team with today, who would that player be? We're going to answer all those questions and more in just a minute. Get this video, like, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about it.
I'm tired of being humble. I'm tired of letting people think they got a chance. This is my show. This is my camera. I run it. Oh!
All right, let's talk about it. GM survey. All the anonymous GMs, all the anonymous executives, they get together, they fill out a survey, and this is what we get. Right off the bat, the first question asks, which team will win the 2026 NBA Finals? And OKC by a wide margin. Everybody thinks they're going to repeat. Same thing, you know, that we felt about the team in green a couple years back. We thought they were just going to run the tables, right? Cleveland tied for second with Denver. Don't know how that is. I don't really have a lot of faith in Cleveland. I do have the Knicks ahead of them in conversations. Let's look at the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, that's right. You better walk away. Go on, walk away, because I'm going to burn this whole place down. King Kong ain't got nothing on me.
So you mean to tell me the Atlanta Hawks, the Orlando Magic, the Philadelphia 76ers, and the team in green, who don't have a star at this point, they all get more respect and more credit than the Miami Heat, right? They're getting more in the Eastern Conference. The Eastern Conference, you just picked the entire playoff scene, and Miami's not involved in any of it, but you got Philly up there. You got Atlanta and Orlando. All right, cool. Let's move on to the West. Western Conference, it looks a little bit more like I would have it, right? You have OKC in the top spot. I would actually make this 70% OKC, 20% Denver, and 10% Houston. But layered out just like that, those are my top three teams in the West. The only thing I would say about Houston is they need a PG, or they need to figure out how to play through Sengun just enough to offset not having a true point guard with Fred VanVleet being out with an injury. Minnesota, don't have too much faith in them, but you got to put them there. Every time Ant is standing across from one of those OGs, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, LeBron, and he give them smoke, and they beat Denver, you got to give him respect where respect is due. They just find a way to get to the conference finals. Golden State Warriors, they old, man. They old. Top to bottom, they just old. The Clippers, they're old too, but they still got some guys that can come in and contribute that are young enough. Zubac, I expect him to have a big year. The tutelage of Brook Lopez is going to help a little bit, I think, in that case. The Lakers, you're already without LeBron James to start the season. I don't know what this team is going to look like without LeBron, just Luka. You stack your team with a ton of defense. Kudos to you, all right? We already know who they're building the team around, but I don't think DeAndre Ayton's really going to bring that much pressure off of Luka without LeBron James being there. Shaky start to the season. San Antonio, you already know my MVP of the upcoming season, Victor Wembanyama. Dallas, though, Dallas is sneaky. Dallas is super sneaky. The team I am going to have a large portion of my focus on is the Dallas Mavericks. Because, look, without Kyrie, they still have one of the deepest teams in the NBA. You have D'Angelo Russell, a capable starting point guard, an all-star. He can still facilitate, get his own shot, very clutch. Ice in my veins, Sully, that's D'Lo. He can still be a very, very good point guard for you. And you have guys coming off the bench that can come in, contribute in different ways. Najee Marshall, Hardy, he can get to it. Cooper Flag, we seen what he did to the Hornets. Oh my God, Cooper's going to be a problem. If Anthony Davis can play at least 60 games, you still have him, Lively, Gafford, PJ Washington. Think about this. Kyrie Irving comes back. You have Kyrie at the 1. You could play Coop at the 2. And obviously, this is maybe like 3 to 5 minute spans. Kyrie at the 1, Coop at the 2, PJ at the 3, Anthony Davis at the 4, put Lively at the 5. You have the longest lineup I got to go back and do my homework, but off the top of my head, you have 4 players around 6'10", 6'11". That's probably going to be the longest lineup in the history of the NBA. Like, I'm willing to bet on that. You can throw that lineup out there and not think twice about it. Everybody can handle 1 through 4, and then you still have rim protection of the utmost in Lively and Anthony Davis. Guard all positions. Everybody can guard everybody, right? No concerns, no worries. You can play big. You can play small. Put Coop at the 5, right? So many different styles, so much versatility with this team. This team is going to be very exciting this upcoming season. Who will win the Kia MVP? Now I voted for Victor Wembanyama as my MVP because I don't want to see the usual suspects, right? Giannis, he's always going to be in the MVP discussion. Luka, Nikola Jokic, Shea, they're always going to be right there. I want to see a newcomer throw his name into the hat. I want to see a newcomer step into the limelight, become that MVP player, right? That's what I want to see. If you were starting a franchise today, can sign any player in the NBA, who would it be? It's obvious. It's obvious. Back-to-back season. Everybody's saying Wemby. Now, rightfully so. Wemby, I think he was around, 24, 12, 3 blocks, couple, maybe 1 or 2 steals, shot a decent percentage from the field, can shoot the 3. What are you really going to say? Who else, what other name are you going to put in the hat? I mean, before it was Giannis, before it was KD and LeBron, everybody. This dude has a little bit of everything from everybody. And in the off season, he's off training with monks. His IQ is going to be off the chart. His game is going to be off the chart. He has everything that you want in a basketball player. And if he keeps working out, lifting weights, getting stronger and stronger, we can see a Giannis Antetokounmpo type development in his frame. That dude is going to be dangerous. That dude is going to be dangerous. I don't even want to put a cap on his capabilities going forward. Which player forces opposing coaches to make the most adjustments? I don't think Giannis is really up here. I don't think Giannis should be up here. Joker's in the right spot. Steph Curry, he should probably be in that second spot. I don't think Luka's in the right spot. Luka is debatable. And I don't think SGA should be here. Let me see. One thing I would say, the reason why Giannis wouldn't be right there is because we've seen time and time again his series with the Toronto Raptors when they won a championship, and we've seen multiple series versus the Miami Heat. If you wall him up, he has struggled. He's improving with his mid-range game, his jump shooting. Obviously doesn't like taking too many of them because he can dominate in the post. But when you wall up on Giannis, he struggles time and time again. We've seen that. And so I don't think there's too many adjustments necessarily per se that you would have to make. Is biggest adjustment is one adjustment that you can't possibly make is matching his energy level. There's only one player in NBA history that's going to match the energy level of Giannis, and that's Russell Westbrook. So, I mean, if that's the adjustment you're looking at, it ain't going to work, I can guarantee you. Steph Curry, you have to guard him with 5 players before he even crosses half court. You can't lose him, so I would probably put Steph at that second spot and definitely higher than 13% even at this stage. Which player is most likely to have a breakout season? Let's look at the names. All right, first of all, let's acknowledge this. Okay, and I've said this, and I'm telling you, I'm saying this because I'm extremely concerned about it. I don't want to see it happen. If the Thompson brothers ever find a way to end up playing on the same team, we need to have a David Stern, Chris Paul to the Lakers type scenario take place to make sure that don't happen. I'm saying, I don't know if you see it. I don't know if anybody else sees it. We bet not ever find ourselves in a situation where the Thompson brothers play for the same squad. And Lord have mercy, if it happens in Detroit, you get Cade Cunningham, the Thompson twins, Duran, Stewart. It's going to be a problem. Just saying, it's going to be a problem. Where I'm here in Southeast Michigan, it's gonna be a problem. I'm just telling you that right off the bat. Wemby, I don't think he should be on this list. I think breakout season, that's not even a conversation. You don't average 24, 10 and 12 or something like that, 24 and 12, 24 and 10, something around there, and all of a sudden you're going to have a breakout season. What are we expecting out of this dude? Franz Wagner, I don't think he belongs here either. Played phenomenal last season. His games get better and better. Scoring's going up every single season. Struggled from deep past couple seasons, but I think he gets back to this year because he wasn't healthy all the time. Paolo wasn't always healthy. Adding in Desmond Bane to the scenario, I think they're going to have a better shooting percentage, a better ran offense because they do have some laws. You add in another 20-point scorer and a guy that can handle the rock. Play that one, play that two, time and time again. I think they'll be just fine, but I don't think Wagner should be on this list. Who is the best point guard in the NBA? Why is that? Why does everybody keep thinking that this is just so easy to replace? I don't think he's better than Steph Curry. I don't think so. That's just me. I don't think as a point guard, okay, I don't think he's better at a that's tough because I got Luka ranked higher than Steph in my players. It's just hard to explain. It's hard to explain. Like, I think Steph Curry is the second best point guard in the league, but as a player in totality, I don't think he's better than Luka right now at this stage in their careers. I'd probably have Luka listed as a 2 guard. Even though he handles a lot, his best years, his best success has always been with a true PG, or not a true PG, but with a point guard. Kyrie Irving, Jalen Brunson, those are the best years of Luka's career when he's not the point guard, right? So I would have him listed as a 2, and by that, that's tough because I don't even have him listed as. It's just a tough conversation. I think Luka is not. I take that back. Because when I ranked him, Luka was a step behind Steph Curry by 2 or 3 spots. I think I still have Steph Curry in the top 5. So no, on any list, I don't have him better than Steph. Yeah. So it's hard to remember. I do so many of these rankings and rank this, rank that, and I'm getting my thoughts together. Anthony Edwards, yes. The disrespect. This is so alarming. Devin Booker. Why is Devin Booker not the second player on this list? He is better than Donovan Mitchell. He is better than Donovan Mitchell. Ant-Man is number 1. No debating that. All right, number 1. Devin Booker is the second best. 3-level scorer. And he can post up. He can play defense. Do we need to talk about the unsung heroes of Team USA? That is Devin Booker. A guy that once scored 70 points in his career was being used as a defensive stopper. Tell me if you heard it before. Okay? If you say, I want to be like this player, well, you got to go out and do what this player did. He said, hey, Kobe's my idol. I know I can score with the best of them. But to play on this team, in this lineup, I have to be a defensive stopper. I'll do it. I don't care. And he did it. They don't win gold without him. It's one of those things, right? Unsung hero. So Devin Booker should be in this slot right here. Who's the best small forward in the NBA? When healthy, it's Tatum. Then if you want to list Luka as a small forward, fine. But in my rankings, LeBron James. LeBron James is the best small forward, with Tatum being out for the season. Then it's Kevin Durant. I don't even have Kawhi Leonard listed. I have Jimmy Butler in that slot. I also have Franz Wagner in my top 5. Luka, nobody knows where to put him, so he's getting love in all these spots. This conversation was quick. Quick conversation. Very quick. Giannis Antetokounmpo, 93%. Whoever did this, gotta be the Cleveland GM. Has to be the Cleveland GM. Other than that, I don't know who would be saying this. Giannis is clear away the best power forward in the NBA. Best center. There's no debate. This gotta be Coach Popovich. Shout out to Pop. Love to see him back. But no. Highest percentage of total votes on position questions. Typical suspects. All these guys are MVP candidates. I mean, it is what it is. Which team made the best overall moves this offseason? I don't know who be looking at these, who be looking and paying attention to what's going on. The Denver Nuggets had the best offseason. I don't even know why this is a conversation. They plugged every single hole that they had, and they got deeper, and they now have a backup center in Jonas Valanciunas for when Joker goes to the bench. Clear answers, the Denver Nuggets. This is obvious. KD in Houston, going to Houston. The biggest impact. Don't know why Miles Turner is listed on there. You know what? You should put Miles Turner on there. The acquisition that's going to have the biggest impact. He's going to force Giannis Antetokounmpo to go into the front office and ask for a trade. You doggone right. But yeah, I mean, most improved team, no Miami Heat. Most surprising move of the season. No. What? No. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. Rookie of the year, cool. Excuse me. Best player in 5 years, cool. Biggest steal. Thank you, Miami. Finally, we get some Miami Heat love. Excuse me. 17 minutes in, scrolling all the way to the bottom darn near, we finally get some Miami Heat love. I think I'm going to just stop it right there. Get this video a like, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments who's your MVP, who's your championship matchup in the NBA Finals, and which team do you see win it at all? And if you had the opportunity to sign or draft any player to your favorite team to start with, who would that player be? That's one more for the good guys.